receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period will be a second down. Off play action. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first down. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to them. They break.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Turning and firing back to the right, that's risky. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he just pumped.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He makes a catch. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught close to the marker. It's Barnes. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the right side. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. To the air on 2nd down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He throws one to the left. Makes a grab deep. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. They'll run it. It's White. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield. It's White. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Jackson will throw. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. With the catch, it's Nixon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Throws to the tight end. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
And that pass incomplete, the defense got a hand on it.
In a sudden change situation offensively, that's when you like to take shots. The defense just jogs out on the field. Let's see if we can catch him napping, take a shot. Great job in the back end covering to force the incompletion.
He's going to take off. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you just...
Touchdown, West Virginia! A great catch and run for 6.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off play action on 1st down. Now improvising. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Rolling right and going deep. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Looking for more room.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Wade. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCF!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too.
And that one is picked up in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
27, West Virginia.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking this. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
27.
Second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Wade. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. The Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Under fire. blasted as he lets it go.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. On the ready. Offense threatening. 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the run.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Bringing it back. The 30. He's at the touchdown Knights. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
UCF 33, West Virginia 17.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the move, it's White. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Gallagher. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Pocket breaking down. It's complete on the right side. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Nixon. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw. Catch in the middle. It's Burke. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The snap sets up the throw. Got it! Touchdown, UCF! And the punishment has been extended. Why not double the try total and go for 2?
And how about the dinosaur, the fullback, getting involved in this game in the passing attack? This is a guy that has really, really good hands, and this offense knows in these types of situations, if they can just find a way to get him involved, he can go score.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been...
He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Got it in the middle. It's Gallagher. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
West Virginia, 17.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Gallagher. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and now we have a two-possession game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Jackson will throw. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Got room on the return.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum?
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I love the way this defense is fighting down here close to their own goal line, right? They get a sack on the first play. Great coverage on the second one, knocking it away. Here comes a huge 3rd down. Can they do it again? Can they come up with another big one?
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Not a chance. Missed it. Looking for a little juice and energy with a field goal. You don't get it, guys. You're still down by 16. To the air on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's not afraid to go deep. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Here comes the heat. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Going to take a shot at this DB. Brings it in down the left side. Touchdown, Knights! And the stomping has commenced. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Off the play fake. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
They get him stopped, but not before. He gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He makes a grab. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT finally.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. And he's thrown another interception. Got some room to run. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
And they'll take over.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Oh, he didn't spike it, looking to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically. They've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not 1, not 2, not 3. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points.